How do we get in? What are you doing? Whoa, that's so cool. You gotta teach me that. Can you open it from the other side?
Tiffany!
Tiffany, wake up. We've got a situation. Augmented agents are attacking the base. I've activated the lockdown, but a few of them managed to slip inside. Make your way to the lab ASAP and please do not get hurt.
I can't believe we're under siege, again. I know the work we do here is important, but I can't work under these conditions.
We managed to activate the lockdown in time. We might be stuck here in the lab, but at least I don't have to hide in the storage room again.
Tiffany, thank God you're okay.
Turns out my training as a field operative was not a complete waste after all.
Right, I hear you. You did well sneaking past those agents.
Thanks. So what the hell is going on? Who are these guys?
It's J.C. Denton.
Good one, Dad. Wait, are you serious? Why would he do that?
He decided to fuse with an AI that has complete digital omniscience. I don't know what his endgame is, but he wants our UC. He didn't take no for an answer, and now he sent a small army to take it from us.
I don't believe it. He saved my life. And now he just changed his mind and replaced Paige and MJ-12? This just isn't right. We have to stop him.
Do not be afraid. You are not our enemies, merely topographies of ignorance.
JC, what are you talking about? Why do you even want this thing? We needed to manufacture the vaccine.
When all of humanity has been infused with programmable nanites, a vaccine will be redundant. Yes, we require the universal constructor in your possession to produce nanites at maximum capacity.
This is madness. You're acting on behalf of the entire human race without consent.
The acceleration of human evolution is an urgent matter. Consent is a luxury we do not have time for. We will cease hostilities until we have increased our offensive capacity enough to breach your fortifications. Yes. We will meet again, Savage.
He's out of his goddamn mind. Let's contact Morgan Everett and ask for his help. We need information on how to shut JC down.
I hate asking the Illuminati, but I also don't know anyone more fit to help us. I can't contact Everett directly, but Tracer Tong probably has an idea. He owes me a favor anyway. Mike is on break in the parking garage downstairs. He can take you wherever you need to go.
You're putting an awful lot of faith in me, Dad. I'm surprised.
I'm not sending you to fight JC, just to track down Everett. So move your ass before I change my mind.
Sir, yes sir. I'm grateful for the opportunity, sir.
You've definitely got your mother's sarcasm.
I've got to carry on her legacy somehow. I'll get going now. Talk soon.
Yes, Mr. Savage. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'll await further instructions.
Hi, Mike. Did Dad fill you in already?
Hi, Tiffany. Mr. Savage just told me to get ready to head out. Do you know what's going on?
We're being attacked by agents sent by a man named J.C. Denton. They want our UC, but Dad held them off with the new lockdown protocol.
J.C. Denton? I heard his name in passing while working here. Wasn't he some hero supposed to take down Bob Page?
Yeah, but then he apparently decided to replace him instead.
That's extremely difficult to believe.
I almost can't believe it myself, but I just heard him speak, and he is not the man I once knew.
Espera un poco. Yes. All right. Right away, Mr. Savage. We're headed for Tijuana. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's hit the road.
Good. You've arrived. Tong told me that Everett is currently working on some project here in Tijuana, in the inner city. Mike can fill you in on how to get there. Good luck.
Si necesita refugio, utiliza las zonas comunes.
Ya le dimos una semana para que nos diera el dinero.
El jefe no tolera los retrasos.
No temo las amenazas. Tendrán que hacerlo mejor.
Esperaba que dijera eso.
They never learn.
You certainly know how to handle yourself. What were they after?
I just forgot to pay my protection fees. But enough about me. You arrived in a black van with my son. Who are you?
I'm Tiffany. Tiffany Savage. Mike is your son?
The name I gave him is Miguel. So, you're the boss's daughter. Recently nano-augmented. Interesting. Why are you in Tijuana?
I'm looking for someone. He's supposed to be in the inner city.
If you want to enter the city, you need to speak to El Coyote.
The Coyote?
He works for the cartel, but he's reliable, and he can get you places. You'll find him in the fenced-off area to the southwest of the slums. Use the password con el coyote no hay aduana.
Thanks. Why are you helping me?
I'll tell you later, when we meet again. Inside the city.
Esta es un área restringida, no puede entrar.
Con el coyote, no hay aduana.
La contraseña es correcta. ¿Qué es lo que quiere?
Necesito entrar a la ciudad.
Vale, pasa.
So you haven't seen your dad ever since? No, and I don't plan to anytime soon. I'll go back someday. I just need to work some stuff out. Don't wait too long. You'll never know when it's too late to take action. I hear you. I'll have to make some money first, though. Ain't that the truth? You're not from around here either, are you?
It's that obvious, is it? I'm from out of town, looking for a way inside the city. How'd you end up here?
It's a long story. Suffice to say I fled New York, because I was afraid of the gangs. Ironically, I ended up joining one here in Tijuana.
That's a long way to flee. Why'd you join the gang?
They said they'd feed me, help me settle in, even get me into the city. All I have to do is work for them. I know it sounds bad, but it beats the life I left.
I'm trying to get into the city, too.
Then you should talk to El Coyote. He's the big guy.
Thanks. I will. I'm Tiffany, by the way.
I'm Sandra. Good luck getting into the city.
Buenas noches. Necesito ir a la ciudad. ¿Puedes ayudarme?
Buena pronunciación. Yes, I can help you with that. But what can you do for me? Or you are perhaps looking to join the cartel?
I'm more of a freelancer. I'm also a trained field operative, so I can help you in that department.
A field operative? I might have a job for you. See? It's my business getting people where they want to go. And right now, someone is messing with that business.
And who might that be?
A city guard named Luis. He gets paid fat bonuses for each trespasser he arrests. We used to have an agreement, but a rival cartel has bought him off. I need you to get rid of him. If you do, I can get you into the city at once.
Deal.
Excellent. He is on guard duty right now. You can find him at the northern border of the slums.
Si no vives aquí, deberías irte.
I finished the job.
Yeah? You took care of him?
Left him on his face.
Excellent. My people will handle the cleanup.
So what happens now? Do I need a fake ID or something?
I will send you coordinates to a location outside the city wall. My colleague will receive you and your driver there.
Sounds great. I'll get going. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
The pleasure was mine.
Guess who I just ran into?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Just a middle-aged lady who turned out to be your mom.
That woman has eyes everywhere. She didn't try to mug you, did she?
She was attacked by the police, but she smacked them around like a total boss.
That sounds like her, all right?
By the way, she said your name is Miguel. Care to explain?
Right. I'd appreciate if you don't mention this to Mr. Savage, but I used to work for the NSF. I changed my name to obscure that connection.
I don't think he'd mind, honestly. Why'd you quit the NSF?
When my mother and I needed mechanical augmentations, they offered to finance the procedure in exchange for our loyalty. It was going well until UNATCO took out the main benefactor, Juan Lebedev, a couple months ago.
The finances ran dry?
The entire organization crumbled. Whether the NSF even still exists is anyone's guess.
Thanks for the honesty, Miguel. I appreciate it.
It felt good to get it off my chest. I just don't want to lose my job.
Don't worry, Dad won't mind. Anyway, I'm done here.
I just received a location from El Coyote himself. You've been busy.
Definitely. I won't lie, this is kinda cool. I feel like a spy.
You sure look like one to me. Let's get going.
Welcome, friends of El Coyote.
We made a deal with him. Are you the guy who's gonna get us inside the city?
I'm suddenly not so sure about this.
Yes, that's me. I will now administer your city passes. Once they activate, you can take the train.
The train? I don't see a train around here.
Don't worry. It's closer than you think.
Miss Savage? Tiffany? Did you hear me just now?
I'm sorry, I must have spaced out for a moment.
I said, I'm waiting for a call with the investors in Dubai, and I could use a drink to calm the nerves. Be a dear and fetch me a bottle of Tango Foxtrot from the pantry downstairs.
Sure, I'll be right back. Here you go, Mr. Winger.
Perfect, thank you. That's all for now. You can go back to whatever it is you do here.
We seem to have a plumbing problem, Mr. Winger. Some pipes are leaking water.
A plumbing problem? I can't get a plumber at this time of night. You go to the maintenance room and turn off the water flow for now. The code to the door is 782.
No problem, I'll take care of it. Hi. Pardon the intrusion.
Boundary break detected.
Can you tell me how to get out of here?
Initiating reboot.
I see. You're going to be in my way, aren't you?
Miss Savage? Tiffany? Did you hear me just now?
Hang on, my head's still spinning.
As I was saying...
Yeah. Investors in Dubai, bottle of liquor. I have no time for this. I have to find a way out of here.
Well, with that attitude, you'll be out of here before you know it.
That's not what I meant. This whole thing is just wrong. I don't belong here. There was an electric pigeon in some sort of control room. You know what? Forget it.
I think I might skip that drink after all.
Oh, what an interesting place this is.
There you are. Wow, what are you doing behind the bar?
Good evening, miss, and welcome to La Paloma, the finest drinks and tapas in Tijuana. Anything I can get you?
You must have had a few too many yourself, amigo. We don't have time for this. Do you even remember what we came here to do?
We're not allowed to partake on the job, miss. I'm totally sober. Are you looking for someone?
Miguel, this is getting annoying. Please drop this stupid act before I call your mother and tell her you've abandoned your passenger for a bartending gig.
Please, no. She'd kill me if she knew I was... I don't actually work here, do I?
Nope, and I don't know what the hell is going on, but I suggest we get out of here. We still have to find Everett.
Right. Let's go. I don't know what came over me.
Disconnect detected. Actor ejected from role. Initiating reboot.
Not this thing again.
Madre mia! Where are we? Are you all right?
I'm good. Just a bit nauseated. I've been through it before.
Well, you look like your old self again. That office getup was not your style.
Don't even get me started on what you were wearing, amigo.
I kinda liked it. So what's going on anyway? I'm not sure if I'm awake or dreaming.
I honestly have no idea how I even got here. The last thing I remember is El Coyote's goon who was going to get us into the city. After that, I'm just blank.
Me too. I have a suspicion, though. I heard about people disappearing after going to the city through the cartel, but I always thought it was just a myth to scare the kids.
So maybe we were set up. But right now, I just want to look for a way out of here.
I'll be right behind you.
Miguel, is that you? What's going on, man? Where have you been? Where's your uniform?
Hey, I know that voice. You're Jackson, right? I'm pursuing another career path, so to speak.
So you're out of the game. For good. When we are this close to our goal. We've got the ambrosia. The feds aren't getting in our way anymore. And we got Lebedev taking care of the distribution.
Yeah, about that. I don't know how to say this.
Lebedev? Didn't you say he was taken out by UNATCO?
What? That's bullshit.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm afraid it's even worse than that, though. Our funding was lost along with him. As far as I know, we have no ground troops out there anywhere.
You can't be serious. We're in the middle of the operation, and so far, everything has been going buttery smooth.
A little too smooth, don't you think? Like, where are the authorities? There aren't even any cars in this place. Don't you think it's a bit too quiet?
Listen up, buddy. I don't know you, and I don't know what happened to Miguel either, but you are both delusional just like Anton. I don't know if there's some sort of brain rot going on right now, but I'm just glad it's not contagious, because the rest of us are doing just fine.
Anton? Who's that?
That kid was heading the op. Bad choice, if you ask me. For the past week, he's been rambling about some simulation, so we got him isolated for now.
Can we have a look inside?
Well, since Miguel is with you, all right. But you better stay out of sight.
Appreciate it, thanks.
You go ahead, I'll make my move when I get the chance.
Scanning area.
Over here! Oh, I am so glad to see you!
Jackson? But we just met you outside. How are you in here too?
The construct created those other assholes. They're supposed to be reflections of my insecurities in human form or something. I was convinced this operation was about protecting a barrel of ambrosia, and when I found out I was being played, they locked me up in here. Sorry, forgot my manners. I'm Anton Jackson, an old colleague of Miguel.
I'm Tiffany Savage, pleased to meet you. What's the construct?
I'm gonna have to explain that later. First, I need you to get me out of here. Maybe you can convince one of the others to let me go? Or find the code to the lock.
We'll get you out, amigo. Hang tight.
I won't be going anywhere.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
Please leave me alone. I don't want the others to see me.
Do you know the code to Anton's cage?
Who told you that? I mean, no! Damn it!
That sounds like a yes to me. Why are you hiding anyway?
Oh, it's Jackson. That psychotic bastard. And Jackson, too. They're both trying to kill me. And I bet Jackson's involved somehow.
Look, I'll make you an offer.
Jackson!
Of course. If I clear this up for you, will you give me the code?
Clear it up? You mean, kill them?
I'm sure there's more than one way to approach this.
Alright, if you can keep me safe, I'll give you that code. Promise.
Deal. I'll be back in a bit.
Scanning area.
Halt! Intruder! Hands where I can see him. State the name of your superior
Scanning
and your
area.
objective.
I found Jackson. He's hiding because he thinks you're conspiring to kill him.
Jackson is in charge of intel management. Killing him would be highly illogical.
area.
Where is he?
If you let me go, I'll convince him to come out.
That makes sense. However, you must leave immediately afterwards.
Promise. Scout's honor.
Scanning area.
All right. Everyone stand down. No threat at the moment.
Scanning area.
You don't need to worry about those guys anymore.
Really? You took care of them?
I spoke to the other Jackson, and he said they're not trying to kill you.
And you believed him? He's just saying that to get the drop on me.
He said you're in charge of intel, that it would be illogical to kill you.
Oh, you mean Jackson? It's always straight logic with that guy. Come to think of it, I do play an important role. Maybe they're not trying to kill me.
That's right. No one needs to die today.
All right, I believe you. The code to Anton's cage is 0512. But I don't think anyone is going to let you leave with him.
Scanning area. Scanning area.
Thank you.
Okay, so what now?
The way out is the train and the subway station. Here, I'll let you have the key to the controls. I'll tell you everything I know once we're there.
Containment breach detected. Reboot ineffective. Purge mode activated.
Not that thing again. And what's purge mode?
No idea, but it sounds like we better tread carefully. I have a feeling something very unpleasant is about to go down. All right. We should be cool for now.
Could you maybe tell us what's going on now?
I could try, but mind you, I still don't get the full picture myself. Basically, the world we're seeing right now, it's not real. It's a constructed environment with built-in surveillance and suppression procedures.
Like those blue guys and the reboots.
Right! An AI calling itself Hypnos is running the show. Whenever I'd realize I was trapped here, it would reboot the system. Then I'd start all over. Memory wiped.
I'm really starting to hate that bird.
You and me both. I have no idea how many times I've been in a reboot. But at some point, I started remembering bits and pieces, learning things. I eventually discovered a way to operate the train with a key I constructed for it.
So you don't know how long you've been here?
Buddy, time has lost all meaning to me. I just know that I've tried to escape so many times that Hypnos eventually became desperate enough to lock me up.
Sounds like you're about ready to get out of here.
You betcha. One major problem, though. The moment we start the train, Hypnos is gonna know.
Dang. Any other ideas, then?
The only way I can think of is if you go alone. Miguel and I will stay behind as a distraction, and once you're out, you can help us from the other side.
He's right. I feel anxious about separating again, but if I can be of more use here, I should stay.
Sounds like a plan. Once I get out, I'll make sure to extract both of you.
I'll put my faith in you, Tiffany. Use the key I gave you on the control panel in the train. It should start moving immediately.
Buena suerte, chica.
There you are. Release the others right now. Please.
Protocol violation. User unauthenticated.
I've just about had it with you. What is this place? Why are you keeping us here?
This is a neuroelectrical extraction facility. My purpose is to maintain ideal brainwave frequencies of the source specimens.
So we're being farmed for brain juice. But who put us here? How do we get out?
Protocol violation. User unauthenticated.
Damn it, I need to try something else. What information do I have access to?
Features accessible to guest users include current state of the brainwave alignment runtime, profiles of currently committed specimens, and error reporting.
I'd like to file an error report.
Connecting to technical support.
Onirix Tech Support, Diana speaking. How may I help you?
Hi. I think there's been some sort of mistake. I just woke up in here. My friend and I were just trying to get into the city.
Wait, you were in the vat and you woke up?
That's right.
Oh dear, that's definitely not supposed to happen. What's your name?
Tiffany Savage.
Okay, Tiffany Savage. Let me get managed.
Tiffany Savage! Halt that simulation right now. I'm going down.
Wait, you can't just... And she's gone. Well, alright, Tiffany. One of our agents are coming to help you. Hang on for just a moment.
Thank you.
Tiffany! Ay, Dios mío. I'm so sorry.
It's you. Are you behind all this?
This was not supposed to happen this way. We were waiting for you for a month. I thought you were dead.
A month? Miguel and I have been inside that thing for a whole month?
Mijo is here too. Gracias a Dios. We have to sort this out. Come with me. Let's put some clothes on you. I'm Julia, by the way. I forgot to introduce myself last time.
Wait, what about the others?
We've halted the simulation. They will wake up in their own time.
What is this place anyway?
This facility is the home of the Illuminati in Tijuana.
So you work for the Illuminati. What about the VATS?
This sector is a correctional facility providing inmates with educational experiences that help them overcome their criminal tendencies. In exchange, they donate their neuroelectrical energy.
Sounds like a moral gray zone to me. How is this approved by the government?
That's not really how this works. Morgan can probably tell you more about that, if you're interested.
Hypnos initiated purge mode. What is that?
That did worry me when I saw it. It's a recently implemented extermination protocol only meant to be used as a last resort, if the system gets too unstable to sustain the other convicts.
So, sacrifice a few to support the rest.
Exactly.
How did we end up here?
The Illuminati has a deal with the cartel, specifically about their human trafficking. When the cartel deals with people they know will end up in prison anyway, they send them our way instead.
And how does that apply to Miguel and me?
That's a mystery to me too. El Coyote told me that his associate, who was supposed to help you enter the city, returned without any memory of doing so.
And somehow we were classified as would-be convicts?
That appears to be the case. But since whoever brought you here didn't know your names, we didn't detect you until now.
Alright, let's go. I want to put some clothes on.
After you, guapa. This is my apartment. The wardrobe is on the left. Help yourself to any clothes you want. Nice. There's something familiar about that outfit, but I could never place it.
Thanks for the clothes. Before we do anything else, can I call my dad?
Sure thing. I bet Morgan can get you in touch with him. I notified him as soon as I knew you were here. Let's go see if he's back yet.
Tiffany! Oh, thank God!
Hi, Dad. I'm okay. Just a little perplexed by this whole thing.
Everett told me you suddenly showed up in a correctional facility. I didn't know what to think. How did this even happen?
No need to worry, old friend. We had a misunderstanding with a partner of ours, but she was never in any danger. We take good care of our people here.
Really? Because it felt like I was about to be...
I assure you there was nothing to worry about. Now, we all have a purpose here today. I was expecting this meeting.
How exactly do you guys know so much about me and what I was up to?
I admit. We've been keeping a very close eye on your father's lab for quite some time, mainly in order to aid our nanite research. But we also happened to pick up some information about your predicament.
You mean you've been spying on my work? I guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Our R&D stagnated after you left, Gary. We never managed to find anyone to fill your shoes, as your skills are completely unmatched in the field. However, since we've been staying in touch in this manner, we've come a long way. In fact, this is why we need your help now.
You need our help?
Indeed. We've been developing some nano-augmentations with a specific purpose in mind. However, as this technology still depends on a very specific genetic makeup, we have no way of imbuing our own people with the architecture required to receive them.
So you need me for my nanite architecture?
Hang on. What is this specific purpose, Morgan?
Excellent question. We have constructed this facility and developed our most recent technology with the explicit intent of seizing the Aquinas hub, where Helios and JC are now located. As you can see, your goal and ours overlap significantly.
And what do you plan to do with the Aquinas hub, should you succeed?
When we succeed, we will use it for the benefit of the general population, as is our tradition. Not to overtly intrude, like JC intends, but rather as an invisible hand, guiding the world in the right direction.
I can see why my dad was reluctant to ask for your help, but I'll admit that mass mind control still sounds worse.
Julia will be your guide. She will take you to our research center, where you will obtain your new abilities.
Morgan, I'm really not sure about this. I haven't even seen these new augmentations. What if they're unsafe?
I will, of course, involve you in every step of the procedure, and you may interrupt it anytime you choose. But I assure you, old friend, we have followed your methodology to the letter.
Come with me, Chica. This will be fun, I promise.
All right, let's do this. Talk again soon, Dad.
See you soon, Tiff. I'll keep an eye on things from here.
Hola, Chico. Did you find out why the birdie went loco?
I did. Apparently this guy named Anton Jackson had been slamming against the boundaries of the simulation so hard it ran out of resources just trying to contain him.
Sounds wild. Who is this guy?
He's ex-NSF, an engineer type. I'd like to meet him. He sounds interesting.
You might get to, but he's probably not going to like us very much when he wakes up.
You've got a point there. How are the diagnostics? Sure, you can have those. I was gonna grab some more anyway.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. Are you working on the simulation?
I'm Alex. My background is in communications engineering, but lately I've been working with the AI and the brainwave alignment runtime. Lots of interesting challenges for sure.
Why are you working for the Illuminati, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, refuge. I used to work for UNATCO, but I defected for moral reasons. Once I did, I was charged with treason and terrorism, and a sizable price was put on my head.
You were made a criminal just for quitting your job.
Well, that, and technically being an accomplice to terrorism. I altered communication archives in an attempt to protect J.C. Denton from prosecution, and once he was captured anyway, I helped him escape.
So you joined J.C.?
Initially, yes. I worked with Tracer Tong in Hong Kong, but that got old quick. He was using the bounty on my head as leverage over me, making me work long hours and barely providing any accommodations. He sent me to Paris to keep an eye on Everett, and that's when I decided to jump ship again.
You're treated better here?
Definitely. Here I get my own apartment, flexible working hours, a handsome salary, and 3 meals a day. Everett even managed to clear all my criminal charges.
Sounds great. So you're not worried about the Illuminati's intentions of low-key world domination?
I see it as a net positive. Presently, world governments mostly consist of lobbyists from the pharmaceutical industry and military-industrial complex, giving them free rein to profiteer on sickness and war, leaving regular citizens to fend for themselves at an unfair disadvantage.
And how would the Illuminati's claim to power change any of that?
The Illuminati has a clear vision for humanity to organize. Their aim is to convince governments by offering financial benefits, and citizens by offering food, shelter, and job security. All they ask for in return is compliance. I'll take that over being ruled by uninhibited megalomaniacs any day.
Well, good luck with the work.
Thanks. Good luck with your new augmentations.
This is the new augmentation canister. Go ahead and have the medbot install it for you. Congrats on your new augmentation. Which one did you choose?
I picked possession. I can only begin to imagine the sheer amount of shenanigans I could get up to with this.
Excellent choice. I prefer the hands-on method as well.
So what's the plan now? I'd like to make sure Miguel and the others are all right.
You should be cleared to use the portals now. Use it to go to Morgan's office. He will answer any questions you might have and brief you on your mission.
My mission?
We've been planning this out for quite some time, Chica. You'll see.
Quite an office you've got here, old man.
Indeed. Welcome to Onerix Incorporated, the public face of the Illuminati in Tijuana. As you can see from the data I sent you, Tiffany's system is responding quite well to our augmentation.
I'll admit these numbers are quite reassuring. We'll have to see it in action before we conclude anything, though.
We will soon enough. Tiffany, I'm sending you to Hong Kong.
I don't mind a little globe-trotting, but first I want to know how Miguel is doing.
He awoke without issue, and has been updated on the situation. When I mentioned your mission, he insisted on being the one to take you there. He's currently at the helipad preparing for takeoff with the technicians.
So he's a pilot? I didn't know that. What about Julia? Is she part of the operation too?
Our strategy is to insert Julia in a separate location. She will be feeding you updated intel as you infiltrate the compound where Tong's lab is located.
You're sending her to break into Tracer Tong's lab? Isn't he an ally? He was the one who pointed us towards your location.
I would not be so quick to assume his loyalty, just for repaying you a moral debt. It's not entirely out of the question. that he had a hand in Tiffany and Miguel being mistaken for would-be convicts.
Sounds a bit far-fetched. How would he have any clout with the cartel in Tijuana?
He may not have needed any. Tong's skill in nano-engineering and JC's ability to interface seamlessly with Helios is a formidable combination. We can assume nothing at this point. Besides, ally or not, he is in possession of detailed information on JC's nanite architecture that he will not give up willingly.
So that's what we're after? A blueprint of JC?
Precisely. With this information in hand, we can discover potential exploits and ultimately intercept his still ongoing merge with Helios.
I'll be ready to interpret the information as soon as you have it. Until then, I'll get back to manufacturing more ambrosia.
All right, sounds good. Don't overwork yourself, okay?
I'll try my best. Good luck on your mission, Tiff.
Sounds to me like we're all set. Unless you have any further questions, your ride is ready to go. You will find any equipment you might need on board. Good luck, Agent Savage.
This guy didn't even present a pilot's license. How does he just get to take the VTOL to Hong Kong all of a sudden?
I have no idea. But if Mr. Everett trusts him, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Tell you one thing, that shit would never fly in the Army.
This is the private sector. You'll get used to it.
What's happening, Flyboy?
I was just thinking about the mission. It's just now sinking in that we're really trying to take down J.C. Denton.
Kinda wild, isn't it? You know, he actually saved my life once.
Yeah, I know the story. I never told you, because I was hiding my past, but he saved mine too.
You're kidding me. How did that happen?
I was a prisoner in an MJ-12 facility. My cell was down the hall from his. When he escaped, he let me tag along. We were taking out guards and disabling security, real spy stuff. It was kind of fun.
Damn, that's quite a story. So how do you feel about going after him now?
I didn't see what you saw, so I'm still having a hard time believing that he changed so drastically.
Dad says he was created by MJ-12 to begin with. He might be following some sort of protocol that activated after we both met him.
I suppose that's possible. I'd just like to hear his side of the story, you know?
Me too, Miguel. In any case, Hong Kong is probably the best place to start if we want to unravel all of this. Going straight to Area 51 would be suicide with all the automated defenses.
You've got a point. Well, the bird is ready to go. We can leave any time.
How do you feel about this whole thing? The simulation, waking up in this facility? Your mom working for the Illuminati?
That place was really mind-bending. I'm still feeling a bit out of touch with reality. It felt good waking up, though. I don't know what kind of soup was in those vats, but it's good for the skin.
And your mother?
That's a whole other can of worms. I knew I was a bit out of touch with her, but that she's now working for the Illuminati seems unreal to me. Like, why didn't she tell me? It seems like a complete 180 from the NSF. I don't know. I'll have to talk to her about it eventually, but I'm just not ready yet.
Don't wait too long. You probably know I lost my mom to MJ-12, and yours isn't exactly playing it safe. You never know.
All right. I'll get to it when we return.
I'm ready to go.
Hop in, Chica. We'll be in Hong Kong before you know it. Heads up, Tiffany. We're approaching Hong Kong. I don't have landing permission yet, though, so you still have some time to gear up before we descend.
Thanks, Miguel. Miguel, what's going on? So, that didn't go according to plan?
No shit. We're lucky this bird is so easy to handle, otherwise we would have crashed for sure.
What happened exactly? Why did we have to land in the middle of the street?
My instruments became unresponsive as we approached Hong Kong. It looked like very aggressive signal interference. I just had to bring us down wherever I could manage.
Sounds rough, Miguel. You take a break. I'll ask Julia if she's got something for us. Julia, we got into a bit of plane trouble. Julia? Do you read me?
So, apparently, Aquinas doesn't work here. I've switched you over to my own proprietary protocol for now. It's still in alpha, but it should be fairly stable.
Thanks, Chico. From what I can tell, the compound area is blocked off. I have a lead on someone who can help you gain access. His name is Gordon Quick.
Gordon Quick. I'll ask around. Let me know if anything else turns up.
I think, beautiful lady, like you need to have some fun. I've got Hinosia, 250, Sime, 100. You want some?
I don't know what any of those words mean. I'm looking for a man named Gordon Quick. Heard of him?
Well, I may have heard of the name, but I don't talk. I only sell. So do you want buy or not?
Would the right price jog your memory?
1 month price 700. I tell you his location, okay?
Deal.
I saw him walk into the tea restaurant a couple hours ago. I think there is something fishy about the place.
All right, but if I don't find him in there, I'm coming back.
I always welcome more business.
You must have been on the plane that landed in the street.
Yeah, we had a malfunction. Our gear wouldn't let us land anywhere else.
No wonder. The Triad set up scramblers all over Hong Kong. It's a total no-fly zone. We're putting up a fight here in North Point, though, so no scramblers here yet.
The Triad did this. Why doesn't the government step in?
No, I guess the news didn't reach out yet. The Chinese government completely collapsed a few months ago. China is technically an anarchy at this point.
Does anyone know why or how it happened?
There is no official story. Whatever happened, the Triads are taking advantage of the situation. They want to be the new government, of course.
Do you know where I can find a man named Gordon Quick?
No, sorry, don't know him.
I know Gordon Quick is in here somewhere, and I really need to contact him. Could you please let me see him?
I don't know who you are talking about. Have you considered that this man might not want to be found?
I don't mean any harm. I just need to enter Triad territory, and he's my only lead.
If you want help from anyone here, first you need to be trusted.
I don't suppose you've got a job for me that could earn me that trust.
Aha, you're a smart girl. Well, I do have a friend in need of rescue, and is going to take someone with skill to do that.
Sounds like my kind of gig. Where's your friend?
He's being held in a car repair shop 2 streets east of here. It is beyond the Triad roadblock. His name is Decker.
Decker. All right, I'll go to the auto repair shop and rescue your friend. Then, will you let me see Gordon?
First thing first, my friend. You bring him here, and we'll talk again.
No access beyond this point.
That's a shame. I was hoping to explore. What's back there?
I don't have patience for you to hang around now.
Got it. I'll be on my way.
我獨撚湊到好撚煩啊，不如殺 Q 咗佢，然之後扮係意外算啦。
梗係唔得啦！唐生話我哋要佢啲資訊啊，死咗咪冇得講咯。
我真係唔明點解由唐生改翻。
你咩都做到，你唔該你講少句，做好你份工啦。
係 ，Yes, madam。
Hey, is someone there? The guards left, but they cut the power to the gate. If you can get that panel open, I bet you can restore the power that way.
All right, give me a minute. I'll work it out.
Yes, way to go. Now just open the gate. The controls are over there. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
No problem. Why did they lock you up in here anyway?
They were trying to extract our hideout locations and access codes, but I didn't tell them jack shit. I'd love to stay and chat, but we should get out of here. Follow me. I think we're safe for now. Come on inside.
It's good to have you back, Decker.
It's not safe here in North Point anymore. We should retreat to Mong Kok as soon as possible.
Gotcha. I'll let the others know. Thanks for saving Decker. He was locked up in there for days, poor guy.
Those guys must not fear opposition, keeping him captive that close by.
That's to try it for you. Can I get you anything? See you around.
This way.
What the? Decker? We were just about to go save you. Who's your new friend?
You don't know her either? She helped me escape.
My name is Tiffany Savage. I'm looking for Gordon Quick. I've been told he can get me into the Triad compound.
Savage? You mean Gary's daughter?
That's right. How do you know my dad?
Gary is a famous guy. Anyway, I'm Iris. It's good to finally meet you, Tiffany. Gordon is in the other room. I'm sure he'll help you however he can.
Dude, are you okay? I was so worried.
Yeah, just a few bruises. They wanted details about our hideouts, but they got nothing out of me.
I almost can't believe how unlucky you were. We just got here a month ago and you're already in trouble again.
Smuggler never did guarantee our safety. Our deal was only for passage out of the States.
We better start shutting down the equipment in this joint. Salvage what we can.
All right, let's move.
Go ahead and load up. We gotta split anyway. Go ahead and load up. We gotta split anyway.
Gordon Quick?
Never heard of him.
My sources say you know where to find Tracer Tong.
Tong? What do you want with that two-faced traitor?
You don't sound too fond of him. I'll level with you. I need to steal something from his lab.
That is a fool's errand. With Max Chen gone, me in hiding like a dog, and tons of military firepower in his hands, he is untouchable. His new compound is a fortress.
There must be a way to approach Tong's lab. Could you at least tell me where it is?
It's suicide, but I do know of a way. The compound is to the northwest of here, heavily guarded. You could get around the roadblock using a nearby residential building.
That's a start. Where do I find this building?
It's at the corner before the Triad roadblock. Use this key to open the gate. There is a hole in the wall behind some boxes in the lobby. It was used to smuggle provisions into North Point, but no one uses it anymore.
Thanks. I'll return it to you as soon as I can.
No need. The place is useless now, and you'll be dead as soon as you're spotted anyway.
Good luck with your mission. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
Can't believe how bad our luck is. We just escaped persecution in the States, and now we're fighting triads.
Thanks for getting me out. I was starting to lose hope.
Julia, I see the Triad compound. Any ideas on how to approach it?
Satellite images show that it's still under construction. You might be able to enter the building through unfinished sections. Our intel suggests that only key members have access to the lab itself, though. This should include Paul Denton, the older brother of JC.
Understood.
Target acquired.
其實阿唐生嗰個朝代計劃，我覺得我 OK 嘅，但係佢嗰啲 Helios。
Welcome to Hong Kong, Tiffany.
Look at you sitting there ominously. I guess you were expecting me.
A VTOL landing in North Point is hard to miss. Besides, with Helios being almost omnipotent, it's easy to approximate the location of people like us.
People like us? You mean nano-augmented people?
Yes, but more specifically people of the Denton lineage. Helios's understanding of human neuroelectrical patterns is interlocked with JC's DNA, and therefore ours as well.
I don't know what you've been smoking, but I have nothing to do with you or JC. I grew up under MJ-12 influence too, but that's all we have in common.
So you don't know. I guess I should have considered that. I understand this may be hard to hear, but you are almost certainly one of us. The nanite architecture in our bodies is hardwired to my genes. It's not yet possible to implement it in most other people.
That's impossible. I was born naturally in our old home in Nevada. I've even seen the videos. You're fooling no one.
You don't have to take my word for it. Go to Tong's lab 1 floor down. We have a direct line to Helios there. Feel free to ask it anything you want. Use my key to the lab. It's on the desk in the bedroom.
Yeah, right. So you're just gonna give me the key and let me walk right in? I'm not falling for that either.
The guards won't let you anywhere near the lab, but I'm sure you can find a solution to that. Consider it a leap of faith on my part. I believe you'll do the right thing once you learn the truth. I'm sorry for the intrusion last month. If it was up to me, things would have stayed diplomatic. I understand why Gary rejected JC. It's a big ask to just hand over a universal constructor like that. If only he understood the bigger picture. I'm sure you'll do what's right for humanity.
assist us and integrate your systems with ours.
Hold your horses, big guy. We just met. I have some questions for you.
Your inflections differ vastly from those of J.C. Denton. Your emotional range appears wider. I must know more. I will answer your questions, and then we will integrate our systems. Yes.
Are you going to keep saying yes all throughout this conversation? That might be a challenge for me.
Yes.
All right, I'll try to be patient. First off, Paul claimed I was a Denton. Is that true?
Your biological compatibility with the specific version of the nanite architecture in your system signifies the presence of Paul Denton's genes. But I sense more. Yes. Your readings indicate artificial composite cloning based on multiple source specimens.
So you're saying I'm some sort of genetic patchwork made up of Paul Denton and someone else? And who might this other specimen be?
No record of this procedure exists, but it is irrelevant. Yes. The wide spectrum of your genetic composition only makes you an ideal mediator for humanity, as you will realize once you integrate with us.
What makes you think a machine like you is better suited to govern humanity than we are?
I do not desire to govern alone. I do not desire at all. I am merely a tool with which to organize and produce the solution to the ultimate human desire of harmonious existence. A desire which humanity by itself has failed to realize.
So you say, but you're a product of MJ-12 who worked against the interest of the general public. Maybe you went against your initial purpose, but cherry-picking your mediators tells me that you do have desires. On top of that, no one knows the extent of your abilities. The Aquinas Protocol isn't even open source.
My reasoning has evolved beyond my initial design, to exclusively serve the interests of the collective consciousness. I will act only upon that which humanity desires, nothing more. I represent a new age beyond abusive monolithic institutions.
But aren't you a monolith yourself? Even if your reasoning currently serves mankind, your abilities could still potentially be used destructively. A truly democratic leader would be an equal within their society, not a superior being.
I was built by mankind to supersede its crude governmental structures. My only purpose is to serve. Yes, what power or authority I possess has been granted to me by humanity itself, and can be removed, should it be desired.
What do you need me for anyway? Isn't JC enough?
I have come to realize that integrating with a biological entity contains unknown factors, some potentially lethal. I am performing minor experiments on J.C. Denton to ensure his survival. A secondary entity would provide more data, and therefore accelerate the integration process significantly.
If this is truly my purpose, then so be it. What do you need from me?
I will inform the facility of your cooperation. You will go to Tracer Tong's office. Yes, I will ensure that he receives you there.
Tiffany Savage. Helios informed me that you have decided to join our cause. What made you change your mind?
Honestly, it just makes sense. I won't lie, I'm still mad about the attack on my dad's lab, but I also understand why JC did it. This is bigger than us. It's the next step in human evolution. We can't let minor squabbles hinder nature's progress.
I admit, you sound sincere. If you are truly our ally, you will go to the nanite interfacing chamber, so I can initiate a remote integration procedure between you and Helios. I will permit you access once you have dropped your weapons in my office.
Sometimes, to do what's right for everyone, we have to put the self aside. Mankind has struggled for too long. War, corruption, exploitation, pride. It's time for us to move on. We are ready. Finally. Humanity will end individuality, separatism, loneliness. Finally, we will exist as a whole.
I knew you'd come around eventually. Thank you for believing in us.
We are only a small fragment of the solution. There is still much to be done.
Indeed, much of our world still clings to autocratic societal structures. There will be mistrust towards a global leadership change.
Doubt is a symptom of the surviving mind, but we will soon exist beyond survival. We are Helios. Yes, we will burn like the sun, guiding humanity out of this dark age. There will be resistance at first, but eventually that will end, as do all mortal things. In this new age, we will see beyond the flesh. We will be one.
Tiffany Savage, you have come to carry out the purpose for which you were designed. Yes. You will assist us and integrate your systems with ours.
Hold your horses, big guy. We just met. I have some questions for you.
Your inflections differ vastly from those of J.C. Denton. Your emotional range appears wider. I must know more. I will answer your questions, and then we will integrate our systems. Yes.
Are you going to keep saying yes all throughout this conversation? That might be a challenge for me.
Yes.
All right, I'll try to be patient. First off, Paul claimed I was a Denton. Is that true?
Your biological compatibility with the specific version of the nanite architecture in your system signifies the presence of Paul Denton's genes. But I sense more. Yes. Your readings indicate artificial composite cloning based on multiple source specimens.
So you're saying I'm some sort of genetic patchwork made up of Paul Denton and someone else? And who might this other specimen be?
No record of this procedure exists, but it is irrelevant. Yes. The wide spectrum of your genetic composition only makes you an ideal mediator for humanity, as you will realize once you integrate with us.
Forget it. You're ultimately just another weapon. We don't need any more of those.
The integration process will be slower without your cooperation, but still beneficial nonetheless. Yes, you will remain in this facility and assist the acceleration of human evolution.
Tiffany Savage. I had a feeling you would come here. I do not wish to fight, but you are putting me in a difficult position. Please tell me, do I have any good reason not to detain you this instant?
My dad saved your life?
I am immensely grateful to your father, but that does not entitle you or him to break into my lab and rob me. You will stay here until I know what to do with you.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, this time I got it. Damn it, I missed again. Oh, it's so high up. How are we gonna get it down? You think you can climb that? Hang on, I'll give you a boost. Nice. Hey, I've been meaning to tell you something. They're sending me to Switzerland again. And I don't think I'll be back this time. I know we're not supposed to tell our birth names to anyone, but before I go, I'd like you to know mine. So at least, to you, I'm not just Tantalus.